誰かが私のスパゲッティに触れた。
What is up, guys? This is KJ, aka Rakurai Network, here bringing you guys a brand new video today, and episode 122. That was freaking hype. I made a tweet that I'm gonna leave on the screen right now that triggered a lot of people. But today we're not talking about the episode like all together. We're talking about specifically the final part of the ending song. I put this song out on, not this song, but this video out on Monday for a couple of reasons. One, that fits my schedule, and two, because at this point y'all have had enough days to avoid the spoilers and everything. I'm not gonna put the actual form itself in the thumbnail or anything like that, but you all have had more than enough time, so we're talking about this today. There's been a constant debate recently as to whether or not Goku and Vegeta should have the same Ultra Instinct, or rather, if Vegeta should get Ultra Instinct at all. And when we were first playing out this video, we started thinking that Vegeta shouldn't get it all together, but in light of recent events, especially a certain visual at the end of Ending 11, it's changed things, and it's become something that we're okay with. But today, me and my special guest, that I believe this is his first time here, which is surprising considering how long we've been friends, today we're going to be discussing why we think that Vegeta should not get the same Ultra Instinct as Goku, and judging from that ending scene, it seems to be something completely different on its own. So please, everyone, please welcome to the channel, Mr. NinjaStar. What is going on, man?
What's going on, everybody? I'm Mr. NinjaStar, and I'm happy to be making my debut. It just feels so weird saying that, because I know we've recorded videos in the past, but like, I don't think we've actually like released one on your channel, so this is definitely going to be a fun video to discuss, because I remember we were talking about it earlier, because we were watching the episode together, and there was a point, where like towards the ending song, you saw like Goku and Vegeta standing right next to each other, and I looked at, I talked to Rak, and I said, yo, we're thinking the exact same thing right now. It's just, it was crazy. So let's just get into the discussion.
Yes, okay, so we're just going to talk briefly what our initial thoughts were before we watched the episode in full. Our basic thought at first was that he shouldn't get Ultra Instinct altogether, and my main reasoning for that was just because I like the line that Vegeta has in the episode when he says, Goku can have Ultra Instinct, I'll defeat you in my own way, because it's so reminiscent of Vegeta's Newfound character arc in Super that I love so much. People a lot of times say that Super has ruined Vegeta, but I'll do an entire video on that eventually at some point. But one of the reasons why I don't think that's true is because they've made it to where Vegeta's completely okay not attaining the exact level of power that Goku is at. He'll get that same power in his own way. So it may not be Super Saiyan 3, which at this point he should be more than powerful enough to get to that form. He just doesn't do it because he wants to do things in his own way here. And our main reasoning for why we didn't want him to get Ultra Instinct in the first place was because we felt like that individual type in Vegeta's character would have sort of been missing. But now the new ending, I'm gonna put it on the screen now. Future KJ, please put this in. Don't forget, you freaking moron. We're gonna put the main visual here. We have Goku Ultra Instinct standing beside Vegeta. This is just not Super Saiyan Blue. This isn't Super Saiyan Blue in the same. And I have a couple of theories on this, but the first thing I want to point out, this whole dynamic where they're standing back to back, this would not be just, that's not a pure coincidence. And also, look at his eyes, man. Like, well, what are your initial thoughts on this picture?
So I think it's fairly like when I first saw, because I obviously, I was on Twitter. Of course, I saw that the ending image got leaked, but I didn't think too much of it. I was just like, okay, cool, Blue Vegeta next to Ultra Instinct Goku. But then once I actually, saw it in HD this episode, I was like, wow, like Vegeta's eyes are appearing kind of the same way as Goku's, and I feel like they wouldn't be having this side by side without, it having some level of significance. Like, it would make more sense to have Goku Ultra Instinct next to Vegeta Ultra Instinct and then everyone else in the background. I feel like as a narrative choice, that the ending visual does definitely make a lot of sense. But I guess this is also kind of going off of what you were saying earlier about it not being the exact same Ultra Instinct as Goku. This could maybe allude to maybe who knows? Vegeta gets an Ultra Instinct that's completely different from Goku's. Goku's, as we know, is more or less just fighting without thinking. I feel with Vegeta, it could maybe be a bit more technical to where he has to overthink to get where he wants to, because I remember in Resurrection F, the movie, there was a line that goes something along the lines of Whis telling, Goku and Vegeta, Goku, you're a great fighter, but you let your guard down too much, and you gotta start thinking a bit more. And he tells Vegeta, hey, Vegeta, you're a great fighter, but you overthink too much to where, that could be a serious issue when you overthink. And I feel fighting without thinking, that works for someone like Goku, who, gets... who lets his guard down too much. But with someone like Vegeta, I was a bit kind of iffy about it. That's why I was so against him obtaining Ultra Instinct. But I feel if he gets it in like another form to where, like I said, it's a bit more technical, not really in the same style as Goku, that could work really well. And I feel like that could definitely be the case, considering look, if they were to have Vegeta have the same Ultra Instinct as Goku, they probably would have just made his hair dark. But they're clearly showing some different, like, it's the same technique, but in a different form, hence why Vegeta's blue and Goku's still using his black hair, still having his black hair. So that's just what I had to say.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you can tell from the features of this form. And I actually have a different point that I want to bring in real quick before we go on. It's also possible that this could be just a stylistic choice as well. This could just be them showing that in terms of the overall essence of the Saiyan Ascension of power, they embody it by the Ultra Instinct aura, but they have Goku in Ultra Instinct and then they have Vegeta in Super Saiyan Blue. But even still, this is a completely different... I mean, look at his eyes. The thing that people are mistaken in here, a lot of people, from what I've seen, are saying that it could just be a bad art situation like we've had with the whole Super Saiyan Blue 2 mix-up before and stuff like that. But the thing about that is when they're making the endings, when they're making like Dragon Ball Heroes trailers, stuff like that, they work on those for much longer than just in terms of like the overall priority there and just how long it takes to animate these. It's too long to where this could have been a mistake. That's not, I don't see that being possible, especially with how high quality the animation was throughout the entire ending itself. For them to just suddenly throw in a bad Vegeta render when they literally have done the rest of the ending so freaking well, I don't see that. But you literally can see the same sort of coloring as with Goku's eyes, in the sense that it has like that same sort of silver-esque like sort of tone to it. This is something entirely different, and this sort of leads into our second part of the discussion here. Why this is okay versus Vegeta having just Ultra Instinct altogether is because the line again saying Goku can have Ultra Instinct. Something that's so interesting about his character arc in Super is just the fact that he's able to do this on his own and able to figure out these ways to do it on his own here. And this seems to be the perfect embodiment of that. It seems to be that if he did obtain some level of Ultra Instinct with Blue, or whatever it may be, it's his own way to do it. I mean, he's been honing in Super Saiyan Blue much longer than Goku has, because Goku has also been training up his Kaioken as well, whereas Vegeta has only had Blue. He's been training up Blue this entire time. So if we get into a situation where Vegeta in Super Saiyan Blue is able to tap into Ultra Instinct, then that's something that's beautiful. I mean, I think it ties in so well to... I mean, a lot of people have been wondering why Vegeta has been acting so strange in this arc. And I think Whis gave us a reason there. He said, Jiren hit his pride. And I think what Vegeta has been doing so well in this is just that he has had this constant thing in his head where he's basically thinking, if I let my guard down, if I don't drop this pride, I won't perform at my best. So if he becomes sappy, if he becomes emotional, he knows he's not performing at his best. And with that, he was still able to land 2 good hits on Jiren in Super Saiyan Blue, which, from my knowledge, Goku was not able to do.
Mm.
So that in itself is huge, even though it didn't really amount for much in the end of the day. But still.
Nah. What's it? I feel with the whole Vegeta, like what you were saying, Vegeta did definitely have a better. He had better moments against Jiren than Goku did before he tapped into Ultra Instinct. I mean, even so, like, I feel like Goku was definitely dodging a lot of Jiren's attacks and was getting a few good hits on there, but you saw at the end that really didn't last all too long. Like, sure, you had Ultimate Battle playing and you were cheering on, but then, like, 2 minutes later, it all stops, you know? At least with Vegeta, the cheering on was a little longer. Like, he definitely did stand a better chance against Jiren than Goku did, and I feel that's more a matter of, since he only really has Super Saiyan Blue as his highest thing, he trains with that a little bit more. And I like what you said, because that's actually just gave me another idea, which is sort of also influenced by another discussion I did with Mark, Real to Real, like, I think many months ago. This was during, like, Super Saiyan Berserker, stuff like episode 100, and I basically talked about a theory to where we were talking, like, the Saiyan's new, like, would Vegeta want the Saiyan's new form, and I said that I think it will be cool, but what I would see is maybe Vegeta combining forms. That would be crazy. Like, you know how Goku kind of combines Kaioken with his Super Saiyan Blue or his Super Saiyan, if you watch the Z filler. With Vegeta, I could totally see him combining Ultra Instinct with maybe Super Saiyan Blue. I don't think Goku... I feel like Vegeta has such a mastery over Super Saiyan Blue, it seems. I would... Probably even better than Goku. That I would totally see him being able to do that. Because I don't know how big the gap is. Because like we saw, Goku only recently tapped into Ultra Instinct. Sure, he did it in the Jiren and the Kefla stuff. That's only 2 times. I feel he didn't think too much of, like, combining it with a Super Saiyan Blue or whatever, because it seems when you're in that Ultra Instinct mode, you don't think, like, you're essentially fighting without thinking. Sure, you have to, you're able to speak here and there, but it's nothing too big. But I feel if Vegeta doesn't accidentally tap into Ultra Instinct and he actually does it with intent, this could give him maybe a bit more control with him combining it with his Super Saiyan Blue, and I feel this could just make him stand out so much more than Goku. This is the direction I would love Super to take in the case of Vegeta still gets Ultra Instinct, because after seeing tonight's episode, specifically that ending, I'm like, okay, now I'm okay if Vegeta gets Ultra Instinct, but please don't make it the same as Goku.
Yeah.
If they go the direction that I have in my mind, which is kind of crazy with the whole combining forms, that's I know that's an out there thing, but if Super does that, I won't complain, man. Like, I take back everything I said about Vegeta not getting Ultra Instinct in the past.
Yeah, same here. Like, that one line in this episode made me feel like, do not give him Ultra Instinct, and then they showed how different it looks. I mean, like you said, this would be so dope because you have Goku's combination form with Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. This could be Vegeta's combination form, except this one is much, much bigger in terms of its scale. Like, this would be something so interesting. I mean, I don't know, because the thing is, if this is already in the ending, there's no way that that's gonna be long until we see this. Like, I'm giving it like maybe a month. Like, we're gonna see what this is, and just with how exciting this is now to think that Vegeta could get a different Ultra Instinct that doesn't look exactly the same as Goku, because if that happens, I have a feeling we'll be right back here talking about why that's a problem. But, but for future reference, with this Vegeta having Super Saiyan Blue with an Ultra Instinct on top of it, that's completely awesome by me. I'm so okay with that, because again, it still leaves that moment in the episode where he's saying Goku can have his Ultra Instinct. It still leaves that there, because this isn't the same Ultra Instinct as before. It isn't the same way, and I think that's just a really good direction Super is taken. I mean, something I love so much about Super is its transformation diversity. You have Goku with the Super Saiyan Blue forms and the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, Ultra Instinct, Vegeta mainly mastering Blue, and then whatever this new form is, we have no idea what this is yet. Then Trunks with Super Saiyan Rage, Gohan with his ultimate form. There is just so much transformation diversity, whereas in Z, it felt a lot like, Vegeta was just trying to get to whatever level Goku was at. Whereas here, we just have so much more. We have something that, I mean, whatever this form may be, for one, I know this will make Maria very happy, and two, this will make us happy because it's different and it's not just trying to do what Goku does. Because what our basic point is this is perfect because it still establishes Vegeta's own individualism rather than just making him a shadow of our main protagonist, Goku.
Right. It doesn't make him... Like, sure, Goku does have a factor in his drive, but it's not a situation to where without Goku there's no Vegeta. Like, come on, Vegeta, he's slowly... Like, I made a video about, like, their whole rivalry now, and even though they are still rivals to an extent, Vegeta's matured enough, this especially in the Buu arc, Vegeta's matured enough to where he doesn't need to rely on Goku constantly. He can be his own person, and that's kind of what he's doing with the whole Universe 6 Saiyans, too. He's kind of acting as a, or specifically Kaba, I guess, with Kaba almost as this mentor type thing. So Vegeta's certainly evolving, and I feel him tapping into Ultra Instinct his own way will be a great, I guess, benchmark to show how far he's come.
Yep, exactly. Like, I think this topic flows really well. And I just, quick plug. In the next week or so, I'm going to be starting this new series on my channel, simply called The Dynamic of Goku and Vegeta, and we're just going to be going arc by arc, just investigating several instances in the manga and things like that, where we really get the real feel for Goku and Vegeta's relationship and those two as characters overall and how they interact. I know the Buu arc one is going to trigger a lot of you with what I have to say, but just throwing that out there, this is like a small preview of what's there, but yeah, guys, like, let us know in the comments. First, we have a few questions actually for you guys for this comment section. For one, do you think that this could just be a placeholder art, or do you think that this is legitimately what this art's going to be for whatever this new form for Vegeta is? 2, do you think this new art for Vegeta is actually just a full power Super Saiyan Blue or a mastered Super Saiyan Blue or something beyond that? Or do you think it's Ultra Instinct? Or do you think it's Ultra Instinct combined with Super Saiyan Blue? And 3, are you okay with that? Would you rather it have been Vegeta getting the same Ultra Instinct as Goku? Do you agree with what we had to say about how it would sort of make his character arc right now feel kind of pointless, or do you feel like we're just overanalyzing it because, by all means, maybe we're just stupid, I don't know. And the final thing, how do you feel Vegeta has been handled thus far in this arc? Because I know that his pride coming back in such a strong way is very jarring to a lot of people. And, like we said earlier, that pride is what pushes him further. He's not using Goku anymore. He's using his pride as a Saiyan. That's what gives him strength. And I think that's a strong point of Vegeta in this arc. But anyways, guys, before I close this off, please go subscribe to Mr. NinjaStar. This man makes some amazing content. He does everything between Dragon Ball, Death Note, One Piece, everything in between. Amazing dude as well. One of my best friends I can't do English, on this platform. And I just have so much love and respect for this guy, so please go down to the comment section below in the description, show him some love, subscribe to his channel, and let's just get him past the next milestone. And be sure to like the video, share the video out with people that you know and people that you don't know, but that you just want to harass with my videos, in which case, thank you. And please subscribe to this channel if you are new. And with that being said, guys, I love you all so much. I hope you have an amazing day. Don't let anyone change who you are. And God bless. Peace out, guys.
Peace.